Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll run it to the left. Breaking free at the 35. And they keep the drive going. It's a first out of the 46.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game. Boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
One play already to the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. It's a run to the left. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. The penalty backs him up, first and very long. Here's that defense shifting again. Oh, look at the quick cut. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Receiver makes the grab. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a designed run. Inside the 45. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of a rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. It's a shotgun run call. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
That's a first down for USC's offense. Nice job up front and an outstanding run here by this running back. What great tradition that USC has at running the football and having great backs. And beautiful to see another good one here today.
Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
They go with a direct snap. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. And the Trojans will come to the line to crank up their tempo. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. And the ball is picked off. Look out, he's got some space. The 10. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw. Comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands. Takes it in for a touchdown.
And now the try here for the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. USC offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to pass here on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
They're going to pick up a first down. Nice catch, but even a better throw to show that accuracy and efficiency from that quarterback spot. And my gosh, they have so many great quarterbacks over the years that played at USC. Go back to Carson Palmer, the year he won the Heisman. What a brilliant career he had for the men of Troy. Matt Leinart, think back to those Norm Chow offenses and the championships that Matt Leinart won. And, of course, more recently, Caleb Williams for Lincoln Riley, running and throwing and making throws just like that.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. It's a quick grab. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. And the Trojans hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on that 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call when the offense goes with that deep crosser. That defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel to understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. The shotgun running play call. Physical running, fights off the defender. And that run produces a decent gain. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. Here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs to stop here, try to force a field goal attempt. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense and man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Back to pass. It's Sellers. Trying to create outside the pocket now. In the clear at the 25.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. The gain is good enough for a first down near the 38.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Trying to extend the play. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. And the quarterback dropping back. It's a highlight reel diving catch there.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. And how about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
And the Gamecocks churn out another first down. Play action here on first down. He's escaping the pocket now. And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Back to throw. It's Sellers. Looking to scramble. And left with no option, just has to throw it away. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
But Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great... A play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? From the shotgun, drops back. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
Oh my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Receiver makes the catch. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Grab near the sticks. It's Lane. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And looking to throw now on first down. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. And the Trojans will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense. The Trojans will line up here on first down and goal. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, if you're going to run the football this close to the goal line, what do you think we just turned around and hand it to the tailback? Too many things can go wrong in this situation. I think they caught a break just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And the coach keeps the offense on the field. They're going for it on fourth and goal. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, USC.
I thought there might be some initial penetration by this defense. The offense decides to run it up the middle, and I got to give all the credit to this back. He saw just where he needed to go, uses that vision to get this touchdown.
Going after, not quite through. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Defense got a big fourth down stop on the last possession. Let's see what happens here. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. Second down after that previous play. Oh, looks like the defense jumped offside there. If that's the case, this will be a first down. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. He's going to hand this off. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. That's a design quarterback keeper. Jukes to get free. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent game. Moves the ball to the 33.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much... The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
The Gamecocks with first and 10 here. They'll run it here. He finds some space. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And now here comes the point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now Now they get set to kick it away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. And the Trojans will crank up the tempo.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
That run good for a 1st down. The offense still rolling.
Boy, a thing of beauty, right, Chris? A USC running back picking up a 1st down on the ground, and they've got so many great backs. And probably as many as anybody when it comes to counting up individual stars. I'm going back to guys like Charles White and Marcus Allen. Both won the Heisman Trophy.
Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. 3rd down upcoming after that completion. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Checks this down to the running back. They've got it, but that completion good enough for 1st down yardage. The Trojans will try to keep this drive moving. An inside give now from the shotgun. The Salt were able to bring him down quickly. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. You guys up front line up. It's 1st down. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. New set it down to the offense. 1st and 10. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
And that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Oh, it's snapped to the back. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the 1st half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Direct snap to the back. Bites off the defender. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Already got the 1st down, but looking for more yardage. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain in the first down.
The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half. Getting set. Here's second down. To throw, it's Sellers. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off here. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Running out of time in the pocket. And the sophomore's got him for a sack. And the Gamecocks come to the line to run the hurry up. They look to throw it here on second down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Incomplete with 4 seconds remaining. Time for just one more play.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football. But throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
So it's third down, but out comes the field goal unit. They'll try to add 3 points before halftime. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. One more play before they head to the locker room. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Contact as he threw it. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock. They'll go for it on fourth down, likely the final play of the first half. They snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. And he lofts it toward the sideline. And it's incomplete. They tried a desperation pass there as time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Gamecocks will kick this away to get the second half going. Bringing it out, it's Brown. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to throw it on first down. And he fires the football to the right side. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Can he take it all the way? And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He bought some time, now lets it go. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Oh, a reverse. The pickup is 6 yards, so 3rd down and 4 now. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. The Gamecocks hustle to the line to run the hurry up. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. So from the left hash, this is just a chip shot. And this one is right through. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the USC offense is back out on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Offense getting set. It's second down. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. Oh, and he doesn't hang on off the deflection there. He's going to bring up the third down play.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again. Somehow catches a break on this tip ball. If this one was an interception, he better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
Chris, I understand being down a couple scores, it's fourth down, you've got good field position. Hey, let's keep this drive alive. I understand why you go for it. Unfortunately, not able to execute it. This could cost him the ball game.
And here's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of one.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon. We'll give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And now the running back's got it again. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, as you know, the reason this team has such a nice lead today is the day that this guy has had running the football. But that time, finally, the defense comes up with an answer for it.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now. So they're short on fourth down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. This will be about a 53-yard attempt. Let's see if he can get it there. And that one is no good. Lead remains at 14 after the miss.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head, the poor kicker.
And here comes the USC offense back on the field. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. That's reeled in. It's Lane. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. And the Trojans will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down. Ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Launching downfield. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage? They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going. And the Trojans will line up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw it again. Short pass finds the tight end. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. A completion sets up a second down play.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. And he'll drop back here on third down. The pocket breaking down. He's got it for a big gain. Touchdown, Southern California. This game is far from over. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. To throw, it's Sellers. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Receiver makes the grab, and the defense wraps him up.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket, on the move now. And he'll just get rid of it.
It's a good job by the defense here on this third down, and now it's going to bring up a big fourth down play and a decision here for the head coach.
They're 0 for 2 on previous fourth down attempts. We'll see if the third time's a charm. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. It's a fourth down stop. The offense will take over in plus territory.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
Offense will keep it on the ground here.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? The linebacker shifting around now. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. The catch made on the sidelines, good enough for a first down. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Caught near the goal line.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And the Trojans trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And he'll be brought down. See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Running a quarterback sneak here.
Well, I don't blame him. Go with the quarterback sneak here to try to pick up just enough yards for the first down. Hey, man, give credit to that defense. They did not budge at all. They kept him short of the first down.
Now, crucial 3rd down and goal. The tight end has got it. Touchdown, SC. Still no answer for the passing game. They're setting out to try the PAT. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Remember last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half versus this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
With the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time the defense has got to be asking themselves, where is that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
So tie game, 4th quarter. They're going to go for it on this 4th down. To throw, it's Sellers. Pressure is coming. And he's swarmed by the pass rush, a sack to end this drive.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off or try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Lane. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And the Trojans will come to the line to run the hurry-up. He's got some room. Can he get there? Forced out of bounds, just short of the end zone. 1st and goal. The offense with an opportunity for a go-ahead score here in the final minutes. Defense expecting run. They'll stop him short of the goal line.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
2nd down and goal. Applying for the touchdown on the right side. Touchdown, Trojans. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter. But the will try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Dumps a short throw down to the running back. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. Forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
A new set of downs after that completion. On first down, it's play action. Now rolling out to his left. Goes to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Fires it on the move. Catch is made down the middle. They get him at the 42, good enough for a first down.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. Now the important point after attempt. The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Returner decides to fair catch this. Trojans offense is back out on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. He's going to bring up second down. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Pulls it in. It's Brown. The defense grabs him after the completion. Was just short of a first down. And the Trojans looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Across the 45 now. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. And the Trojans lining up here on 1st and 10. There's some pre-snap movement back in motion. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Looks over the middle, and that's complete.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
2nd down, looking to throw it. Looking right, this one caught. And read out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down. They go with a direct snap. Nowhere to run up the middle.
The offense has had really good rhythm in this drive, running the ball, throwing the football. It seems like every play has been positive yards until that stop right there by the defense.
6th play of the drive coming up. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. He's got some room and some blockers here. The 20, inside the 10. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they get set now to try the PAT. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. This one will be fair caught. USC offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. He's moving out of the pocket now. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
He hands it off from the gun. That's good for a 1st down near the 40.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
A solid run, good for 1st down yardage. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning now. Can this offense come away with a late comeback victory? They continue to march toward a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Movement at the 2nd level of the defense now. And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
There's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Receiver makes the catch. And the defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards of the completion, but now it's 4th down. Looking to throw for the 1st down. He's got it, enough for a 1st down. Heads out of bounds after running for the 1st down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense. And the Trojans come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Grab behind the line, it's Brown. Tackle made after the completion. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. And he'll set up to throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. That pass is caught. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management is going to be very important here in the final minutes. Down by 7. They've got to convert here for a chance to tie this game. Oh, it's snapped to the back. Got space, looking to score. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run. Defense calls their 3rd and final timeout at the half now.
That's just mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line does their job, gets a nice surge there, and the back does what he needs to do to pick up the 1st down.
Big opportunity for the offense to tie this game up in the 4th quarter. It's 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Fights his way to the end zone. Touchdown, USC.
Well, Chris, this is exactly what they needed to do. Put a touchdown up on the board. They pull within 1 in a playoff game. And now it's decision time. Do you tie the game up or potentially take the lead?
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. Now they'll empty the backfield on this 2-point conversion. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
And, Chris, I just don't know. Here we are in the 4th quarter. You're down by 1. The extra point ties the game. I guess they decided to try to take the lead by going for 2, but they miss it, and now they're still down by 1. I don't like the call.
And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.